Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Or maybe you've noticed that certain tasks around the house are becoming a little trickier than they once were. It's natural, aging brings its challenges, but the good news is, it doesn't have to slow you down or make you feel less independent. In fact, there are simple steps you can take to maintain your independence and feel more confident in your daily routine, even after 80. Maintaining your independence as you age is about more than just physical strength. It's about creating an environment where you can thrive. Small, practical changes in and around your home can make a world of difference. When you start making your home safer, more comfortable, and easier to navigate, you're also empowering yourself to live on your own terms for as long as possible. In this video, we'll go over 6 practical changes you can make around your home to help you stay independent and keep enjoying life the way you want to. Some of these may seem simple, but trust me, they can have a big impact on your everyday life. Let's start with the first change, improving your lighting. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that as we get older, our vision changes. It's not that we can't see, but sometimes the lighting just isn't as sharp as it used to be. Poor lighting can make it difficult to read, cook, or even navigate through your own home safely. And this can be a big barrier to maintaining your independence. One of the easiest ways to improve your quality of life at home is to install brighter, more focused lighting. Consider adding additional light sources in rooms you use the most, like the kitchen, bathroom, and living areas. But it's not just about having more lights, it's about having the right lights. Try installing motion sensor lights in hallways or bathrooms, so you don't have to fumble around looking for switches. These lights will automatically turn on when you walk into a room, providing a sense of security and saving you from any potential falls or accidents. In addition to motion sensor lights, think about adding more task lighting. Lights that focus on specific areas where you work or spend a lot of time. Whether it's a reading lamp by your favorite chair or extra lights over the kitchen counters, more focused light can make a world of difference when you're doing things like chopping vegetables or reading the newspaper. Another great lighting option is LED lights. They are energy efficient, last longer, and provide a bright, clear light that's perfect for any space. They come in all shapes and sizes, so you can choose the ones that best suit your home style and needs. Now that we've talked about lighting, let's move on to something that can also make a big difference in your daily routine, decluttering and organizing your home. You'd be surprised how much a clutter-free space can help you feel more in control. As we get older, it's easy for things to accumulate around the house. Maybe it's stacks of mail, old magazines, or even extra furniture you don't use anymore. But clutter can be a safety hazard, especially if it makes navigating through rooms difficult. It's important to keep pathways clear, whether you're walking through the living room or making your way to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Start by looking at the areas you use the most and make sure they're clear of any unnecessary obstacles. For example, in the kitchen, make sure counters are free of items you don't need on a daily basis. In the living room, consider removing any large pieces of furniture that might make it hard to move around. The more space you create, the less likely you are to trip or bump into things. When it comes to organizing, think about your most used items. Do they have a designated place? If not, it's time to create one. You'll feel much more confident and less frustrated when everything has its place, and it's easier to reach. For example, in the bathroom, make sure toiletries are within arm's reach so you don't have to bend down or stretch too far to grab what you need. You might even consider putting things like your toothbrush, soap, or hand towels in clear, accessible containers to make them easier to find. Taking a little time to declutter and organize doesn't just make your home safer, it also helps keep your mind clear. A tidy space can create a sense of calm and give you the freedom to move around without feeling restricted. Now that we've covered the importance of good lighting and organization, let's look at another change that can have a big impact on your daily life: installing grab bars and handrails. These small additions might not seem like much, but they can greatly reduce the risk of falls, which is a serious concern for older adults. Consider adding grab bars to places like the bathroom, near the toilet, in the shower, or even in hallways where you might need extra support. They're easy to install and provide a sense of security, especially when you're getting in and out of the shower or moving from one room to another. Handrails are also a great addition if you have stairs in your home. If you've ever felt a bit unsteady on stairs, you know how important it is to have a reliable handrail to hold onto. Installing sturdy handrails can make a big difference in your ability to navigate stairs with confidence, whether you're going up to the second floor or down to the basement. These simple changes don't just improve safety, they can also boost your confidence, knowing that your home is equipped with the support you need to stay independent. Now that we've covered lighting, organization, and safety features like grab bars, it's time to wrap up this part and get ready for the next changes we'll discuss. These are just the first steps in transforming your home into a space where you can thrive and continue living independently. Stay tuned, because in the next part we'll dive into some even more practical changes you can make to your home. Changes that will not only keep you safe but also help you stay active and engaged as you age. Now that we've covered lighting, organization, and safety features like grab bars, let's talk about something else that can greatly impact your independence: making sure your home is accessible. When it comes to staying independent as we age, the way our home is designed plays a huge role. You don't need to remodel your entire house, but small adjustments can make a world of difference. First, let's focus on your doorways and hallways. Have you ever found it hard to move through a narrow space, especially when you're carrying something or even just walking with a cane or walker? Wide doorways and clear hallways are essential for ease of movement. If you have a door that's difficult to open or maneuver through, it might be time to consider swapping it out for a wider one or a door that swings open with a little more ease. Even small changes like removing rugs that might get caught on your feet can make a big difference. Another important area to think about is the flooring in your home. We've all seen how certain types of flooring, like high-pile carpets or slippery tiles, can be a hazard. If you haven't already, consider replacing or covering high-risk areas with non-slip rugs or mats. These can help you avoid slipping, especially in places like the bathroom or kitchen. If replacing the flooring isn't an option right now, try to secure loose rugs or carpets with double-sided tape to prevent them from shifting underfoot. When you're thinking about accessibility, don't forget about the height of your furniture and appliances. You want to be able to comfortably reach your kitchen cabinets, your bed, and your favorite chair without struggling. For example, in the kitchen, adjust the placement of pots and pans so they're within easy reach. No more stretching or bending. If you have a high bed or a couch that's hard to get in and out of, consider adding risers to raise the height or replacing them with furniture that's easier to get into. These adjustments can make a huge difference in reducing strain on your body. Next, let's move on to something that can have a significant effect on your well-being: keeping your mind and body active. Staying physically and mentally active is one of the best ways to maintain independence as you age. You might be wondering, how can I stay active if my energy isn't what it used to be? The good news is you don't have to run marathons or do intense workouts to stay fit. Simple exercises like stretching, walking, and strength training can go a long way in helping you stay independent. For example, if you've been sedentary for a while, start small by incorporating short walks into your daily routine. You don't have to walk for an hour. Start with just 10 or 15 minutes a day, and slowly increase your time as your stamina improves. Walking around your neighborhood or even just around your house can strengthen your legs and improve your balance, which is key for preventing falls. Strength training is another important part of staying independent. Lifting small weights or doing resistance exercises can help you maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines as we age. You don't need to head to a gym for this. Using resistance bands, a pair of light dumbbells, or even doing exercises like squats or leg lifts can help keep your muscles strong. The goal isn't to get bulky but to maintain the strength you need to move around confidently. If you're not sure where to start, many local community centers offer senior-friendly exercise classes. These classes often focus on gentle stretches, balance exercises, and low-impact activities that can help you stay fit without overexerting yourself. The key is consistency. Even if you just commit to a few minutes each day, it will make a big difference in how you feel and move around. Along with physical activity, it's also important to keep your mind sharp. Mental exercises like puzzles, reading, or learning a new skill can help you maintain cognitive function. And while you're keeping your mind busy, don't forget the power of social interaction. Staying connected with friends and family, whether through phone calls, video chats, or in-person visits, is one of the best ways to stay engaged and avoid feelings of isolation. As we age, it's easy to fall into a routine of doing the same things every day. But the truth is, trying something new, whether it's learning how to play a new instrument, taking up painting, or joining a book club, can be a fantastic way to stimulate your mind. And the best part is, you don't need to be perfect at it. The goal is to enjoy the process, learn something new, and stay mentally engaged. Now that we've covered the importance of accessibility and staying active, let's talk about something that can really help boost your independence in the long run: making sure your home is equipped with helpful technology. You don't need to be a tech expert to benefit from modern gadgets that can make life a little easier. In fact, many of today's tools are designed to be simple and user-friendly, specifically for seniors. Consider adding devices like a voice-activated assistant, such as an Amazon Echo or Google Home. These devices can do everything from setting reminders for your medication to helping you control the lights or thermostat in your home, all with a simple voice command. If you have trouble remembering to take your medication, a smart pill dispenser can send reminders and even help you organize your doses for the week. Another piece of technology that can be incredibly helpful is a medical alert system. Many seniors are worried about falling and not being able to get up or call for help. A medical alert system, often worn as a pendant or wristband, can instantly alert emergency services if you need help, giving you peace of mind and a sense of security. And don't forget about your phone. A smartphone can be a lifeline in an emergency, but it can also be a great tool for keeping in touch with loved ones, getting reminders, or even just listening to music or podcasts to keep you entertained. If you're not familiar with smartphones, there are many easy-to-use models designed specifically for seniors, with large buttons, clear displays, and simple interfaces. All of these technological tools are designed to give you more control over your life. By using technology that supports your independence, you're able to keep doing the things you love without relying too much on others. Now that we've explored the importance of accessibility, staying active, and using helpful technology, we're well on our way to creating a home that's not just safe but also empowering. We've got just a few more tips to cover, but before we get to those, let's take a moment to think about how these changes can make a real difference in your daily life. As we've discussed so far, making simple changes to your home environment can have a huge impact on maintaining your independence. We've talked about the importance of lighting, accessibility, keeping your home organized, staying active, and even incorporating some helpful technology. All of these steps are designed to empower you to live more comfortably and confidently in your own space. But there's still one more important area to consider: making sure your home feels personal and uplifting. When you think about the place you call home, it's not just about safety and convenience, it's also about the joy and comfort it brings you. Having a space that feels cozy, welcoming, and reflective of your personality is just as crucial for your well-being as making sure your home is accessible. Surrounding yourself with things that make you happy, whether it's your favorite art, a beloved family photo, or a comfy chair where you can unwind, can do wonders for your mental health. If you've ever walked into a room and felt instantly at ease, you know the power of a good environment. And while it's important to make functional adjustments, don't forget about creating a space that brings you joy. Take a moment to look around your home. Do you have areas that are cluttered or filled with items that don't serve you anymore? Sometimes, letting go of old things or rearranging furniture can help breathe new life into your space. It doesn't have to be a big overhaul. Small touches can make a huge difference in how you feel about your surroundings. For example, consider adding some plants to your home. Not only do they purify the air, but they can also bring a sense of calm and connection to nature. If gardening is something you enjoy, even if it's just a few potted plants, this can be a way to stay connected to the outdoors and keep your home vibrant. And while we're on the topic of creating a peaceful atmosphere, think about adding some cozy lighting, like soft lamps or even string lights. A warm, inviting glow can make your space feel more comforting, especially during the colder months when we tend to spend more time inside. Another easy way to elevate the atmosphere of your home is by focusing on sounds that soothe you. Perhaps you enjoy listening to your favorite music, the sound of birds chirping outside, or even the hum of a calming white noise machine. Sound plays an important role in how we feel, and by surrounding yourself with pleasant sounds, you can help create an environment that nurtures your spirit. Now, let's take a moment to address a very important aspect of maintaining your independence: making sure you have support when you need it, but also knowing how to ask for help. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that asking for help means you're not independent, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, being able to recognize when you need assistance and reaching out for support is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you've been living alone for a while, you might find that there are certain tasks that are simply more challenging than they used to be. Maybe it's carrying the groceries inside, cleaning out the gutters, or even just dealing with some maintenance issues around the house. The key here is knowing that it's okay to get a little help. Whether it's hiring a handyman for a few repairs or asking a friend or family member to help with larger chores, getting assistance when needed can free up your energy to focus on the things you enjoy most. When you're thinking about your support system, consider creating a list of people or services you can turn to in times of need. This doesn't mean you have to constantly rely on others, but just having a plan in place can bring peace of mind. Even something as simple as knowing who you can call for a ride to the doctor's office or where to find an emergency contact can make you feel more in control. And don't forget about local community services that offer assistance to seniors. Many places offer home visits, transportation, and other helpful programs. By embracing a balance between independence and support, you can ensure that you remain in charge of your own life without feeling overwhelmed. This balance is key to maintaining both physical and mental well-being. And as you age, remember that independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means being empowered to make choices that work for you and your needs, whether that involves adjusting your environment, asking for help, or learning new things that keep your mind and body sharp. To wrap things up, I want to remind you that it's never too late to make changes that will enhance your quality of life. Small adjustments, whether they're practical changes to your home, staying active, or finding ways to stay connected with others, can help you maintain your independence well into your 80s and beyond. You've already made it this far. Why not make your home and lifestyle work for you in the most positive and empowering way possible? Remember, you're in control of how you live, and even the smallest changes can add up to create a big difference in your everyday experience. So, take a moment to look at your home with fresh eyes, make those adjustments, and enjoy the process of making your environment truly your own. You deserve a space that supports your independence and happiness. I hope these tips have given you some practical ideas to help you stay independent and live life to the fullest. Please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear what changes have worked for you or what you're planning to try next. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice on living your best life at any age. Here's to living your best life, no matter the number on the calendar. You've got this.